What's up, my fellow whatever's out there team? This is what if Naruto was half uchiha, half hatake. Now, we're doing the tuning exams. Naruto versus a Hyuga. Now, let's get into this what if. Peace. Alright. So, we see Naruto walking to the stage of the tuning exams. As they're walking through the hallway, a boy jumps over the rim and challenges Naruto to a fight. As we all know, this beloved person, Rock Lee. As Lee says, dang it. My name is Rock Lee, and I wish to fight you. As Naruto stops and Sasuke. As Sasuke says, you wish to fight me? The strongest Uchiha? As Naruto just chuckles at that, at what Sasuke just said. As Lee says, I wish not to fight the weakest Uchiha. I wish to fight the strongest Uchiha right here. As Sasuke is dumbfounded. As he's angry, he asks for his 3 tomorrow Sharingan. He says, what did you say to me, you punk? As Lee, not even fazed by this, as he says, the Great Fox, I wish to fight you here and now. And if we don't fight now, I'll declare when we fight in the exams, I will beat you. I will beat you to prove my true strength to my sensei. As Naruto starts out in a full-blown laughter. As Neji glares at Naruto. As Naruto stops laughing as he looks at Lee as he says, I'd rather fight you in the exams. You wouldn't want nobody to copy your moves while we're out here, wouldn't you? As Lee thinks about it, as he says, you're right. I declare war against you, Naruto. From now on, you are my new rival. As Naruto is like dumbfounded, as he says, I don't even know this guy. Alright, so they go to the room. As Kabuto appears. As Kabuto said he can give you all information about everybody in the tuning exams. Naruto is at the window looking out. As when Ino comes in, she jumps on Sasuke. Well, technically did what she did in Ken, jump on Sasuke back in that. And her and Sasuke got in an argument. As Naruto looks over as he says, be quiet. As they quiet down real fast. As that's when Kabuto comes over. And yeah, technically he comes over to try to provide him with some information. As Sasuke says, I want information about Gaara. Naruto Uchiha. He doesn't know that Naruto, yes he do. He knows Naruto's a hatake in the Uchiha. Never mind, forget that. I want information about Naruto Uchiha and Gaara of the Sand and Rock Lee and a Hyuga boy. Alright. He says the same thing like in canon between Lee I don't know, Neji, technically the same with Lee. And Gaara is the same. Yeah. And let's get to Naruto. As it says, Naruto completed 50 C rank missions, no D rank missions, 164 B rank missions, 10 A rank missions, and 1 S rank mission. He got that S rank mission for doing a mission with Itachi and Shisui and Kakashi. I'm not going over that mission because that mission they had to destroy something. Alright. As there's and they say Naruto came from out of these unharmed except for that one S rank mission. He only had a speck of dust on him. And yeah. As everybody's like, what? Wait. And Kabuto says, oh yeah, one more thing. His nickname is the Gray Fox. As everybody in there looks dead at Naruto. Fear, shock, except for Gaara, because Gaara giving Naruto the most dangerous glare that he can give Naruto. As Naruto is sitting back, relaxing, smiling, till he feels attention on him. As he looks at him, as he says, what are you all looking at? As everybody just looks away. As Sasuke says, when did he do all these missions? He did C rank missions when he was at the age of 8. He did B ranks when he was 10. And when he did the S rank in that one S rank in the A rank, he was 12. Naruto technically had got trained by mainly most ninjas, even Hokage himself. Alright. So, I hope you guys still came up with the idea. Never mind. Alright. The test doesn't go like in canon since Hinata don't got a crush on Naruto. Naruto completes the paper in 1 minute and 30 seconds as he waits for everybody, like in an hour or two, for the force of death. Now let's get to the force of death now, because this is going to be fun. I gotta get my singing voice for this. As when Anko is talking, Naruto is currently dozed out, not having his guard up at all, as he's mumbling to himself. Like, Anko throws a kunai at Naruto while Naruto is not paying attention. As when it gets to like the point when he's about to stab Naruto grabs it with 2 fingers, surprising Anko. As she appears behind Naruto, trying to scare him, but doesn't even faze Naruto. Since Naruto grabbed the kunai, that counter with a Orochimaru thing right there, when he gave Anko back the kunai, didn't happen. Alright, now when Anko gave him the papers, they signed it. Naruto has the most evilest smirk on his face. Because he got something. He got a score that started with Lee, Gaara, and he's going to take out Neji. Yes, because he heard about the Hyuga Prodigy, thinking that he's better than everyone. So when they say begin, Naruto got the no, I might say he has Heaven Scroll. As Naruto jumps in, leaving his team behind, but they jumped in too, but they're not able to keep up with Naruto. As Naruto says, you guys go find a scroll. I got a score to settle with 3 people. As Naruto disappeared and just like electricity around him, surprising Sasuke and Sakura. Now, since Naruto left, Orochimaru, on the other hand, he will attack them way earlier than he did in Ken. Because he sees that Naruto left, because he knew Naruto would have been like a challenge. Naruto is no slouch over, but he doesn't know Naruto got the Mangekyo Sharingan. As Orochimaru slithers in and stalks him for a while, then attacks him. Now let's go to Lee, Tenten, and Neji. They currently just got a scroll from a team. Well, they currently just defeated a team that don't got their scroll. They got an Earth Scroll, while Naruto got a Heaven Scroll. As when Naruto appears, Lee jumps, dodging a kunai just barely, and Neji barely dodging a kunai at lightning speed. As they look up, as Neji got grazed on his face, like his cheek a little. As they look up, as they say, Naruto, no, they say, the Great Fox, and Naruto says, I forgot to properly introduce myself. My name is Naruto Uchiha Hatake, and I got a score to settle with your team. As Naruto rushes at them. Now, let's go to Team 7 perspective without Naruto there. Sasuke is currently standing near panting, as he's looking dead at Orochimaru. As Orochimaru is smiling, as Sakura is just hiding somewhere, crying. As Sasuke says, Orochimaru, what do you want anyway? I fought way tougher opponents than you. Calm down, boy. I don't want to do that no more, probably. Orochimaru says, calm down, Sasuke. I'm simply trying to give you a gift of power, so you can surpass Itachi, Naruto, and everyone in this village. Don't you wish to become stronger than Naruto? Get those Mangekyo Sharingans? And become one of the most powerful Uchihas alive? As Sasuke smiles at Orochimaru, saying, I'll accept the gift, but you gotta prove yourself worthy to the Uchiha. No. Yes, Sasuke actually says that to Orochimaru since he doesn't feel fear. So as Sasuke proceeds to get his ass whooped, Orochimaru gives him a curse mark. Yes, he gets his beaten as Orochimaru now is looking for Naruto, cause he got a stronger seal than he gave Sasuke, but he's since Naruto got the 9 tails, Naruto and Kurama barely just talk to each other. Like how Kurama hates Uchihas, Naruto hates him. Simple. Guess comment down who got more hatred in the comments section down below, cause y'all gonna hear in the next part how those two are gonna be arguing like a lot. Alright. Naruto does a backflip away from the team, as Lee, Tenten, and Neji are panting heavily. Neji and Tenten are panting heavily, as Lee just standing there like he haven't even broken a sweat. As Lee says, okay, Naruto, you're strong. As Lee takes off his weights, making a giant crater, leaving Naruto dumbfounded. As he says, what the how much was this kid wearing? And then Lee vanishes. Naruto didn't need to use a Sharingan in this fight. Naruto blocks a punch coming from Lee with both of his arms, as he feels the strength. As he smiles, he says, we're about time, a worthy opponent. As Naruto rushes towards Lee as they're clashing. Lee? Naruto base speed? Lee surpasses him in that right. It's surpassing him right now in that type speed. As Naruto says, let's crank it up a bit, as he screams that out. As you see, white lightning appears around Naruto. And some dark lightning too. As Lee says, as Naruto says, as when Lee sees it, as he says, dang it. First gate of opening, open. Second gate of healing, open. Third gate of, I don't know. He goes up to the, didn't he go up to 5 gates in canon? But he's just gonna be using like 3 without feeling strain. I'm just gonna do that for him. Because Lee can't be crippled. Yes, he could go up without feeling strained, but he can't keep it for long but when he starts from the strain, he know he hit his limit. As Lee rushes towards Naruto, as Neji sees Lee power, as he's angry and jealous at the same time. As he says, damn it, why did he get special training? I'm on Hyuga for 6. Well, it's probably orders from the main branch. As Neji rushes into, so does Tenten jumps up in the air, shooting weapons and shurikens at Naruto. As when Naruto turns around, as he points his finger, Lee seeing this, as he grabs Naruto's finger and breaks his finger. As Naruto's eyes widen, as he flips back, as he holds his finger in pain, as he just snaps it back in place. As Naruto says, that was a cheap trick, Lee. As he hears, you're in my vision, you're in my sights of view. I don't know. 8 trigrams, 164 palms. Naruto's eyes widen as he says, this kid is actually a prodigy. As when Neji was just about to hit Naruto grabs him by his arms, knees Neji in the chin, kicking Neji in the face as Neji drops down on the ground. As he gets up and he reactivates his Byakugan, he says, how? He made me deactivate my Byakugan somehow. Gotta be some cheap tricks. As Naruto says, wow, and I respect that coming from a Hyuga. How disappointing. As Lee goes for a punch, Naruto blocks it as he goes flying through 3 trees. As Naruto lands safely, as he points his finger at Lee, as Lee dodges the lightning and strike going straight towards him, but he realizes it's not going straight towards him. It hits Tenten in the chest. Wait, no. Yeah, it hits Tenten directly in the chest, almost. Yes, in the chest, like somewhere between, near her neck, like somewhere like in the chest, somewhere near her neck though. As Lee sees this, as Tenten holds her neck in pain, the full impact didn't hit her because it just couldn't go that far, like to completely go through. Well, it did, but it didn't go through the other side though. That's what I'm trying to say, because it didn't go that far, because Naruto was already far enough, 10 feet away. As Naruto looks up as she says, your little girlfriend is injured. Choose me or your friends, Lee. As Lee gets angry, as he opens up the 4th gate, and as he feels strain, that strain hits him like a truck. As he doesn't even care, as he rushes towards Naruto, as he goes for a powerful kick. Naruto dodges this thing. I'm done holding back. As he grabs Lee by the neck, slamming Lee down to the ground, currently kicking Lee towards the tree. As he says, fire style, fire spears. As he shoots 3 fire spears directly at Lee. Lee looks up as when he goes down, he has a small smile on his face as he says, so. This is the true power of the Gray Fox. As Neji hops in front of Lee as he does rotation, dispersing the fire spears, as Naruto says, now we got another Hyuga. As Neji rushes towards Naruto, as Naruto activates his 3 Tomo Sharingan. As him and Neji are in a very intense battle. When I say Neji is strong in this version, he is strong. He giving Naruto the hands. As Naruto says, wow, the strength of yours and the mastery over the Byakugan. I give you respect, Neji. As Naruto goes for a kick towards Neji. Neji dodges, going for a palm strike towards Naruto's stomach. As Naruto grabs Neji's arm and kicks him dead in the face. As Neji goes flying back. As he says, I'll hold him off. You guys go. As Lee gets up saying, no, I'll hold him off. He's here for me, not you. As Naruto currently says, I'm actually here for the both of you. I'll beat you towards submission, you know. As Naruto rushes towards Neji. As Neji prepares to block, but he hears Lee reopening up his gates, but Lee doesn't go to 4. Doesn't go to 5. He opens up the second gate as he rushes towards Naruto, as he punches Naruto in the face. Naruto goes flying back as he lands on a tree, gracefully, as he rubs his face in pain. Like, all the blows Lee hit, that made Naruto in pain. As Naruto says, so you got gates, Lee. Made me realize at the last second. As Naruto opens up to 3 gates himself, without even moving, as he just stands there like in that one, like in a pose, like how like he just stands there completely still, looking down at him, have his arm crossed, as he activates the gates up to 3rd, as he blitzes down towards Lee. Lee instantly activates his 3, as opening his 3rd gate. He goes for a punch with Naruto as they both clash, as you feel this most powerful shockwave. Currently with Sasuke and Sakura. And Sasuke is currently just almost killed the sound Ginny. As we see Sakura trying to calm down Sasuke, as he just backhands her away, as he says, "Where is Naruto? I wish to test my true strength against another Uchiha that's just as strong as me. This power is something unimaginable, unreal." As he sends Naruto chakra, as he rushes in that direction, as Sakura is back holding her face in pain, as you can see a backhand print on her face. Sasuke is not in the right mindset right now, because that power just consumed. Like the whole seal, he's killed all the sound Ginny, and the whole seal thing that was on half of his face was all over his body. As he finds Naruto, as Naruto kicks Lee in the face, as Lee teammates are retreating, because Lee told them to, he actually just made him retreat. As we see 3 spectators, Hinata Hyuga, Shino Amarama, and Kiba Inuzaka. As Naruto, as they say, Naruto is this, no. Yeah, they heard, what, no. They say, the gray fox is this strong? As Shino says, he's holding back too much power against him. It's like he will show his true power when he's ready. And it's like he got an extra set of eyes behind those. And they're darker, colder, ruthless at all times. As Naruto kicks Lee down to the ground, as Lee is in so much pain, he can't even move no more. As the gates just deactivates on him. As Naruto looks down upon Lee, fallen figure. As Naruto kicks Lee, as Lee goes flying through trees. As Naruto took their scroll too, by the way. As he goes flying through trees, as Lee lands next to his teammates. As they say, Lee! As they grab him. As they camp. Like they'll hide in a cave. Alright, now let's look where Naruto. No, that's back to Naruto. As Naruto is currently sitting down on the tree, as he's meditating, as he's trying to find Gaara chakra signature, but he feels Gaara chakra signature on his way to the tower. As when he's about to go, as when he jumps midair, almost landing on the other tree. As soon as he looks at his side, he sees a fist about to punch him in his face. As Naruto instantly activates his Mangekyo, activating the Susanoo, protecting him from that blow. As Naruto goes flying back and crashes down to the ground, landing on his feet. As he looks up and says, "Sasuke, you're the disappointment for trying to attack somebody like that. What I tell you, gotta go for an instant kill." As Naruto deactivates the Susanoo on his Mangekyo, as Sasuke looking down upon him with his 3 Tomoe Sharingan blazing, as Naruto just looking at him without his Sharingan. Without his Sharingan. Naruto deactivated his Sharingan after he beat the living crap out of Neji. Yeah. As Naruto looks at Sasuke dead in the eyes. As Sasuke trying to put Naruto under the Genjutsu, saying that it will work. Naruto says, "You're actually retarded, Sasuke. You have no powerful Genjutsus against someone like me." As Naruto rushes at Sasuke, as Sasuke gets in a fighting stance, but Naruto just jumps past him. Sasuke getting infuriated as he turns around and shoots a massive fireball. Naruto's eyes widen as he says, "So you wanna fight, huh?" As Naruto slowly turns around as he says, "Fire staff, fireball," but he stops, getting a fist embedded into his face as he goes flying even farther. And then once he got up, the fireball hits him as Naruto stands up on 2 feet. As he has a smile on his face. Sasuke's just looking down at Naruto with emotionless eyes, saying, "Don't forget, I wanted to kill you first." As Sasuke jumps down, rushing at Naruto with top speed, Naruto snaps his eyes open as he says, "Well, Sasuke, let's see how the village will work if you're already dead." As Naruto throws a punch at Sasuke. As when this punch goes towards Sasuke about to clash with Sasuke's fists, Naruto creates spikes on his fist. When Sasuke and Naruto clashed, Sasuke screamed out in pain because the spikes was embedded in his fist. As Naruto says, "Aw, is that too bad, Sasuke? I had weapon manipulation." As Naruto kicks Sasuke in the side of his stomach. As Naruto puts his hand up in the air as he says, "How about you like a meteor, Sasuke?" As you see a giant meteor going straight down. People seeing this as they're scared, but it slams on the ground in front of Naruto and Sasuke, blowing Sasuke away. As when Sasuke looks up, the Curse Mark has retreated as Naruto punches Sasuke in the stomach, knees Sasuke in the nose, as he slams Sasuke face first into the ground, as he kicks Sasuke towards the wall, as Sasuke slaps it with very intense force, as Sasuke is knocked out. Naruto picks him up and says, "Come on, Sakura," as Sakura follows behind Naruto as they're going to the tower. Now, guys, this is where I'm going to be leaving it off. In peace. Sight now. Let me stop playing. Naruto. Now we go. Now we're going to have a 5-day time skip. Well, 3 days or something like that. When all the teams get there that passed current like in canon. Or the Hokage gives his announcement. As Naruto looks at... As he looks at Kiba. He looks at all his opponents and he sees Gaara. Gaara feels someone looking at him as he looks back. As he sees Naruto. As he gives a creepy smile towards Naruto. As Naruto gets a smirk on his face as he says, "I'm gonna have fun kicking your ass, Gaara." Alright. If y'all want to watch What If Naruto Was a Titan Shifter, you go check out Mr. Saruto 99. That's coming out after this. Well, I think I might make it, but yeah, I might make it tonight. Yeah. Naruto currently is walking. As they say, as first round is Naruto. No, not first round, Naruto. First round, Sasuke Uchiha versus Rock Lee. As by this point, all their injuries are healed. Sasuke looks at Lee as he smiles, as he says, "Wait, no, he don't versus Lee, he versus Kiba. Sasuke Uchiha versus Kiba Inuzaka." As Kiba has the smirk on his face, as he says, looks like I gotta kick the second strongest ass in the classroom now." As Sasuke says, "Then who's the first strongest?" As Kiba says, "Naruto." As Sasuke gets infuriated by hearing his name, as he instantly activates his three to most Sharingan. As the proctor says, "Begin!" As Naruto is watching this fight carefully, as Sasuke rushes towards Kiba, as Kiba rushes towards Sasuke, as they encounter a fearsome taijutsu battle. Sasuke going for a punch, Kiba dodging, going for a punch to Sasuke's stomach. As Sasuke managed to get out the way by dislocating one of his bones and moving out the way on time and relocating it somehow. That's just horrible. Well, yeah. As he punches Kiba in the face, as Kiba goes flying back, slamming towards the concrete wall, making a dent in it. As Kiba shakes his head in pain, as Kiba says, "Cheap shot, you bastard." As Naruto says, "Well, Naruto says, Sasuke says, "Well, Kiba, looks like that you gotta lose." Fire style. As Kiba does that thing over thing. As when Sasuke shoots the fireball, Kiba goes straight through it. Surprising Sasuke as he says, "What's this? My strongest fireball?" As Kiba says, "No matter how intense the heat is, this will always go through the attack." As Kiba slaps into Sasuke's stomach, Sasuke goes flying towards the wall as he coughs out some blood as he gets up saying, "You know what? Enough holding it back." As Sasuke rushes towards Kiba, jumping in the air, going for a powerful kick, kicking Kiba in the neck, rendering Kiba unconscious. Sasuke Uchiha pronounced the winner of this match. Next match, Lee versus Tamari. Lee wins, duh. Next match, Gaara versus some random ninja, and Gaara kills him off the spot. Oh, and I got a good fight for Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki versus Hinata Hyuga. As Naruto looks at it, as he sees like horror terrification on Hinata's face as she is shaking. Like you can see her shaking in fear. As they say, "Wait, the gray fox name is Naruto?" As Naruto jumps down as he says, "Are you coming down or not? I'll hold back in this fight." With a blank face that nobody can even read. As she just goes down saying, breathing mad heavily as she says, "Promise?" Naruto says, "Why would I bother hurting someone so badly that's weaker than me? I'd rather fight a stronger opponent, but this is what I get." As Naruto just sighs. As when he says begin, Hinata actually starts Byakugan rushing at Naruto, top speed, trying to take him out swiftly. As Naruto sees this, as he smiles, as he's just dodging all of her attacks with relatively ease. As Naruto jumps up in the air, as he says fire style, but when he was about to say he says fire style, fireball jutsu, as he shoots a blue fireball at Hinata. Hinata jumps out the way, as she shoots a gale palm at Naruto midair. She's still scared, but it's slightly off. But Naruto sees this as he turns, so he didn't get the impact, but the force blasted him back down to the ground. As Naruto is about to slam face first towards the ground, Hinata appears in front of Naruto. A trigram, 64 palms. As Naruto says, 64 palms. As she hits Naruto on all of his chakra points. And you just see a poof after she hit the last chakra point. As Naruto appears behind Hinata, kicking her. As she goes flying as she does 2 cartwheels and stop. As she felt how strong that kick was, as she says, but Naruto says, just smiles as he says, "You can take a cake like that. You're slowly impressing me. For someone as weak as you, you're actually good at fighting. Hope, Neji, you're next in the finals." As Neji has a good smirk because he's going to train like hard. As Neji is currently like, yeah, right, Naruto. As Naruto flips back and says, lightning style, lightning arrows, lightning style, lightning spears, lightning style, lightning axe, as he throws all of them at Hinata. As he creates some shurikens appearing behind Hinata going straight for her. As she tried using that jutsu that Neji used, the rotation, as when she used it, she put too much chakra in that. Almost running her about to make her fall down unconscious. As Naruto says, "You wouldn't drop out on a fight like that, would you? Supposed to be the era of the Hyugas." It's 38 minutes. Yeah. As Naruto, she falls down on the ground, unconscious. But when Apocalypse is about to say Naruto was the winner, she gets back up as she says, "No, I will not lose. I will beat you." As Naruto smiles as he says, "Then show me what you got, Hyuga." As Hinata rushes at Naruto. Midway when she throws a punch, when Naruto catches it, as he knees Hinata in the stomach, throwing her up in the air. As he summons some kunais behind her, going straight down as she's on her way down. Naruto says fire style, fireball, but Kunai intervenes as she announced that Hinata's just already passed out after those punches that you landed. As Naruto just says, "I can never have no real fun." As Naruto walks back up to the stands. Oh, technically, all the other fights go like, well, not like in canon, but Shikamaru. Yeah, Shikamaru versus Neji. Neji won just by doing dodge the shadow. But other than that, everybody else passed. Like Kibo fell, but the four main people that you see in this, yeah, they passed. So we go to the 1 month the 1 month arc, like the 1 month arc till the final exams. We see Naruto sitting down on a tree. Someone of the girl's hot springs, not peeping, but he hears a giggle coming from the other side of the tree. As he says, "Pervert, that's a Sani." As Jiraiya hears this, he says, "What? Who's there?" He cannot sense Naruto at all right now because Naruto has his chakra suppressed. But no, he can sense Naruto, but he doesn't know where the voice came from because Naruto don't leave out no chakra. It's like if he uses chakra, he's not letting you know where he's at. He's just letting it all flow around. As Naruto says, "I'm behind a tree." As Jiraiya walks around as he sees this kid. As he says, "Is this Minato and Kushina kid that Hokage was telling me about?" As Naruto looks up at Jiraiya as he says, "So what are you doing, you old pervert?" As Jiraiya says, "I am not no pervert." As Naruto says, "Then what are you?" Jiraiya says, "I'm a super pervert." As Naruto says, "Like I said, you're a pervert." Wait a minute, aren't you that guy that made those itchy books? As Jiraiya gets the biggest smile on his face as he says, "You're a fan?" Naruto says, "No, I hate him. But I like him somewhat." As Jiraiya gets somewhat like a smile, but knowing that Naruto's not a fan, saddens him to the core. As Naruto, yes, he's eventually going to be like Rogue. So I'm not changing that because this is technically how it's gonna be. Revenge the villagers. Naruto trains with Jiraiya for the past month. As Naruto looks at his hand, well, yeah, he trains with Jiraiya for the past month, but he doesn't get the Toad summoning contract because he already had him a summoning contract. Y'all, I know y'all gonna say, why does he have this summoning contract? Listen, don't get mad at me. I just want to give him it. So, you already know about the Crow summoning contract. Yes, he got a Crows, but he also got a Dragon summoning contract. Yes, sir. He can summon a dragon. He can summon a dragon like a big dragon at first. Only person that had that contract was a Sage of Six Paths and one of his son, Ashura. Yeah, someone say Ashura had the dragon contract too. As Naruto, and the Sage of Six Paths had that too, but the Sage of Six Paths still trained the Toads, not the dragons. As Naruto spends like 2 weeks training with Jiraiya and spends the rest of the weeks training with the dragons. He trains with fire dragons, lightning dragons, water dragons, earth dragons, and I don't know is there air wind dragons, but I'm gonna say yeah, there's some wind dragons in there. And they also help Naruto out with his with all his Sharingan abilities. They're strong enough to burn his meteors that he make, but one time he made a whole ginormous meteor, and it didn't like take like all of his chakra. It did not take no chakra at all. As they said that he perfected it, and they still was able to melt the meteor somehow. That meteor was like giant. They helped him manifest his Susanoo. Like not the full suit, it's like the full Susanoo, but just without the wings and the it will have the weapon, but Naruto has to create the weapon with the ability with his Mangekyo because the Susanoo didn't come with the weapon yet. Y'all get to choose the weapons. And the Susanoo is gray. Like a grayish black. As Naruto, yeah, he's technically like strong. But Naruto eyes from the normal one just being like a human eye, it's like slits it like the dragon's eyes. Like slits it more colder, dangerous-er, and all that. He has a fire, fire, lightning, water, earth, and air stick behind it's like stages. Like he unlocked all 5 stages with the eyes. And let you know that he mastered them. But you can see it in his eyes, but you won't know what it is at first because they helped him master all the 5 chakra natures that he has. So, let's get the Sasuke training. Kakashi teaches Sasuke all of the teach Sasuke all 1,000 jutsus that he knows. Sasuke said help him unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan and stuff like that. As Kakashi put Sasuke under this infinite Tsukuyomi. Kakashi don't got it, but he put him in the genjutsu that Sasuke won't be able to break out unless he will or wants you to break out. Wait, no, I'm just gonna say he put him in the Kamui dimension, leaving his physical body in the real world, but making him feel all that pain in that world, helping him unlock his Mangekyo. It's worse, the Uchiha Massacre is 10 times worse than that genjutsu. Neji trained with his father very intensely. Well, not his father, but the head Hyuga, and with Mad Hyugas actually. The head of the Hyuga, Hinata's father, I think he is. Well, yeah. Is proud of Hinata for somewhat standing a chance against the Gray Fox while he's holding back. But he's training her too, so build up her confidence and stuff. As we go to Lee, he going through hellish training. like mad brutal training. And we go to Gara. Actually, Gara of the Sand. He's training with Shukaku. Him and Shukaku, I'm gonna say like they have somewhat like a friendship. Gara's able to control like the sand state, but when he hits the tail, yeah, he ain't gonna be in control for long. But he'll still have some of his senses, so he was able to stop. He can able to stop himself. He can transform to full Shikaku, and Shikaku takes like taking like yeah, he can let him take over and stuff like that. And yeah, that's actually I have to tell you all. So I'm ending it off right here because I have to tell you about their training and all. Cause part 24, no, I mean, no, damn it, the next part. Get 15 likes for the next part if you want it like now. Put now in the comments like that next the part now. As y'all hit 10 likes and I'll do it. So love you guys.